I'm sure you've seen a ton of videos where people are saying that they made $10,000 in one day, $15,000 in 3 days, $20,000 in 5 days. Those same people don't show you are the exact profit margins that they're making. And of course, you always have that expert in the comment section stating revenue does not equal profit. Well, bro, congratulations. Did you figure that out all by yourself? Anyways, but what I'm trying to get at is that a 10K day looks super nice on paper, but on the back end, if you're only profiting 10%, what's the point? You know, I'd much rather do a 3K day at 45% profit margin, not to mention you wouldn't have to deal with all those customers and just so much more room for error. So in this video, we're going to cover how to maximize your profit margins for your Shopify dropshipping store so that more money is going into your pockets instead of down the drain. And those of you guys that watch my videos know that I do a free one-on-one call giveaway where you can ask me anything e-commerce related. All you got to do to enter is like this video, be subscribed, and comment below which place you want to travel to this year, and the giveaway winner of each week will be announced at the end of my videos. Just a little update on where I'm at. I left Argentina a couple days ago. I'm currently in the beautiful island of Oahu, Hawaii, and on my hotel room, and I'll show you guys a little bit of what my hotel room looks like and the view. The view's amazing. It's so 5 hours later from LAX to Oahu. Here we are in Waikiki Beach. They even gave your lays. There is the view of, look at that, Diamond Head, and then Waikiki to the right. And you know, of course, it's free hotel, free flight, free car rental. If you guys want to know exactly how to do that, you can go and watch my previous video where I went step by step exactly how to do that. All right, finally, let's just hop into this video. As you guys should know, within the e-commerce space, longevity is key, but none of that is possible without proper branding strategies. So in this video, I'm going to cover some super useful techniques that you can implement into your Shopify stores right after watching this video. So ideally, we want each customer to spend as much money as we can possibly get them to spend, because basic math tells us that if store 1 has an average order value of $30 and store 2 has an average order of $60, they're both getting 1,000 orders per month. Well, that means that store 2 is making double the amount of money per month. That's a lot of money per month, per year, per years. What is your average order value? Pretty self-explanatory. Your average order value, aka your AOV, is simply the amount your customer spends per order on your Shopify store. So one way I increase average order value on my stores is by adding shipping upsells. Here I'm going to put some suggestions for pricing that you can add on to your shipping options. Now, if you do decide to do this, keep in mind that you actually want to be fulfilling these needs, because you don't want to be a bad person and say that you're going to give them super fast shipping time and they don't actually get it. You can go and ask your supplier if there are any faster routes. They can use maybe DHL, or they can use Union Express, some other options to get that shipping time a lot lower. Now, the very next thing you can add to your store to increase your average order value is a post-purchase upsell. And a post-purchase upsell is basically just an offer that is shown to your customers that have already made a purchase. So the cool thing is that it does not hinder your customers' buying experience and overall reduce that conversion rate. All right, so one app that I use and I highly recommend is Shopify One-Click Upsell, Shopify OCU. So what we can do right now is hop in my computer and go through the entire setup process. So first of all, we got to go to customize your store. We got to add this app. Just go in and type in Shopify OCU. There it is. And click that one. And then we're going to add this app. It's 30-day free trial. So you got 30 days to figure out whether or not you actually want to use this app. See if it makes you some money. You can also add pre-purchase and post-purchase upsells. So we're going to go and add this sales channel right here, install app. All right, so we're going to go and add the 30-day free trial. Let's go. Approve. We got to agree to this. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, just this doesn't matter for now. Let's just click anything, honestly. I'm going to try and skim through this because we are not going to use this funnel. Let's just try and go through all this setup process, create funnel. We're just going to turn off this funnel anyway. No. Publish funnel. Enable OCU, make sure to do that or else it's not going to run. Continue. All right, here we go. So we're gonna go to funnels on the left right here. Scroll down, we're gonna turn off this existing funnel and we're gonna add a new funnel. Ready? We're gonna name this, all right, funnel 1. That's 1. We're gonna do product based. And then we're gonna select our main product that gets the most sales, right? So this one is the UV phone sterilizer. I'm gonna add that. And then we're going to go down here to post-purchase upsell offer 1. Okay, we're going to choose a product. Remember that the trigger product is the main product that gets the most sales. And now, anytime someone purchases that product, they are going to see an offer after they've already made their purchase. Okay, let's just exit out of that. We're gonna add a product to the order, or you can do 3 products. I'm just gonna do 1 for now. So you're gonna go and add a product that is either complimentary or a product that you could see someone buying as well. So here I'm gonna add this sterilizing wand. We're gonna add it here. Okay, now anytime someone makes a purchase for the UV phone sanitizer, they're going to see an offer right here, and we're gonna edit this offer, edit the offer page. We're gonna add a discount. Okay, we're gonna exit here, incentive box, boom, buy box 1. Right here, I like to add the star ratings. Also, we're gonna go in and then add this discount percentage. And here, I'm gonna give them either anything from a 10 to 20% off. Just add the savings label, free shipping, boom, boom, boom. And this is automatically going to get saved as a discount. Right now, the store is password protected, that's why you can't see what it looks like. But that's pretty much the basic setup process. It's really simple. You just set up your trigger products, and then you go and add your upsell product. And now you can play around with it. Upsell, downsell offer, or you can do post-purchase upsell offer too. Be creative with it. See how it goes. This is a funnel. This is an app that I highly suggest. It's made me a lot of money. Also, a ton of you guys have been asking me if I do a one-on-one mentorship. I do. Right now we are fully booked, but for next month we're opening up 4 slots for new students. And all you got to do is book a free strategy session below on Calendly, and we'll see if you are a good fit to work with me. All right, so now we're going to go in and learn how to retarget to warm and hot audiences. These are basically people that already know who you are. It's so much easier to make money off of people that already know who your brand is rather than seek out new cold customers. All right, so let's hop into the computer again and show you guys how to set up a basic retargeting campaign that's going to send an offer to people that already know who your brand is. So let's do that real quick. All right, so we're gonna first go in, hit that green button, press conversions. We're gonna optimize for conversions. We're gonna go to continue. We're gonna go manual conversion campaign, continue. Just name this, or I can go warm. Ready? And then we're gonna go set this budget. I highly suggest going 15% of your overall advertising budget. So if you are doing $1,000, $150. So let's go. Let's do $150. Next. And then we can add to cart 30-day. Remember, website purchase. And then none of this matters. We're just going to go here and add this audience. The 30-day add to cart. This is all good. I like to go auto placements. And so once you press the next button and you go onto your ad, I highly suggest adding either a discount or some sort of offer to get people to purchase, the ones that haven't purchased your product. Why are they going to go in and buy it now after seeing it again? You can add a different image, you can add another carousel, but I don't suggest adding the same image that they first saw in the beginning. So now, once you do that, we're going to duplicate this 3 times. We're going to add 3 other audiences. Okay, we're going to go here, initiate checkout. I'm going to scroll down, initiate checkout. Alright, to add initiate checkout, we're going to do the same thing here. For the other ad set, we're going to have website visitor 30 day. Out of that, go to the top. It's going to target people that have visited your website in the past 30 days. The last one's initiate checkout in the past 30 days, and then excluding purchases. Scroll down. And then here. And here you can even do 75% video views, or you can do page view past 30 days. Just be creative with it, but test those out and then let them run for about, I'd say, 1 to 2 weeks, and whatever is not profitable, whatever is fatiguing, turn that off and continue to let run, and then you can scale from there. So what I can do right now is show you guys how my brand is doing from using these exact techniques that I'm showing you. Profit, of course. So you can go here, see May 1st to May 12th, we are at, should be about like 50%. Okay, $20,000 in revenue, $14,000 in profit. Yeah, it's 50%. And the only reason why I'm at such low revenue right now is because there's been issues with my brands and inventory right now. China can't ship anything, so I've been sold out for my best sellers for about, like 3 weeks already. But we live and we learn. Let's see, 1st through the 12th. Let's go show you right here. Yeah, 28,000. See if that aligns. There it aligns there. And then we can go into last month. Let's go last month first to the 30th. 37,000. Month before that, March. Okay, and then let's go. So we can do all the way from December to now. Let's see what that is. $293,000. So that's what profit margin was. 55% profit margin. We can go on to Shopify as well real quick. 12. Bam, there you go. Anyway, thought I'd show you that. Let's hop back into some more value. All right, last but not least, we are going to cover some key branding aspects that are going to help your Shopify store get one step closer to attaining longevity. I know I stress this a ton, but I'm going to rant about it again because I think it is so important, and that is having a strong connection with your supplier or shipping agent. And if you're starting to sell a lot of products, doing a lot of volume, and you are still using those same AliExpress links, you are doing it all wrong and you are losing a lot of money. All right, so what we can do right now is hop into the computer and show you how you can go about acquiring your first agent and starting to really decrease those cost of goods. So what we can do first of all is go onto AliExpress. We're gonna go right here, and then we are going to scroll down. Once you're at a product page, you're gonna scroll down and you're gonna see right here a contact button. Right next to the store name, you see their positive feedback, their followers. You're going to see a contact button, and this is where you're going to be able to send them any message and get in contact with all these agents. So what I'm going to put right here is pretty much an obscure message that you can send to them. You want to have their WhatsApp or WeChat so you can talk to them on your phone. You don't want to be using this AliExpress message center because it's really not that efficient. And so what you're doing right now is really building a connection with these suppliers or these manufacturers and beginning that negotiation process to start decreasing your cost of goods and getting access to other products that maybe other people can't get if they're just on AliExpress. All right, so right now I'm going to show you a quick little tip to see how much these agents are actually getting the unit cost for. So right here, these are listings. These guys are pretty much agents. These little listings, you can see them as suppliers, or you can see them as little warehouses where they buy all this product and they sell it to dropshippers and make a profit. So you see right here, it's $4.99. Let's go onto this website, 1688.com, and let's see if we can see that same product and then convert from yuan. You can see it's in Chinese for recent workout bands. So we go here, workout bands, and we see it's right here, right? Okay, is that the same one? Pretty much the same one, right? Workout bands, here we go, 18. Okay, 18 for minimum 2, so we just go Chinese yuan to USD, 18, 265, and what are they selling it for? $4.99, so about half. So they're selling it for double. Now we can kind of see where we can go in and negotiate from, right? We don't obviously want to say we want to go down to $2. We don't want to go down to $1 because everyone's got to eat, right? And they'd be at a loss. So I would say, okay, if they are selling it for $4.99 and they are getting it for $2.65, maybe we could come in, if we start to do volume, do $3, $3.50. But they're going to try and sell you at $4.99. Just know that there's always room to negotiate. And remember, you want a reciprocated relationship because these are the same guys that are going to be shipping out your products, they're going to be making your products, they're going to be manufacturing products, getting you that custom packaging. So remember, you want to have a good relationship with these guys. Anyway, these are some of the things that I wanted to cover to help you increase your profit margins on your Shopify dropshipping stores. You can go in and implement all these strategies on your current store, on any store that you decide to create in the future. But before I end this video, I want to announce the winner of last week's giveaway. Now the winner is Callum O'Donoghue. I hope I said that right. Send me a message on Instagram and we can set up a time to help you with your e-commerce business ventures. This was a really fun video to make and I love helping you guys out. It would mean the absolute world, and it would also really help out the algorithm if you guys like this video, subscribed, turn on post notifications so you know exactly when I post my next video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.